everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed a nice Father's Day and stuff, or pretending it was a normal day and stuff. I know some of you guys wished me a happy Father's Day, but I'm just gonna say this. My dad died in 2015. Before then, he was, when I was born, my brother had Menkes disease. It's a type of disease that does not process copper through the body. And my mom said to go back to his church because his church was active again. So he went back, and she had no idea the church was a cult and stuff. So that's why he had 10 years off of his life from not seeing his family and stuff, because they were non-cult members and stuff, not church members. So 10 years later, Mom and Dad met. Mom got to reconcile him with his family and him got contact back again and stuff, thanks to my mom. And when he went back to church, and he changed to the dark side and hurted mother, attempted to kill me 5 times, and yeah, Mom and Dad got divorced when I was 3, and the church said that my brother was being taken away because my dad married someone who's not a member of the cult. Yes, their little church. And years later, Dad was still hurting me, but if I did what he said or whatever, or just like act nice and stuff on him, he would not change from bad dad and stuff. He had a nickname, bad dad, good dad. I always kept the good dad out and stuff. During the time of good dad, he was, I loved every part of him. He was, awesome, amazing. We watched Star Wars, Star Trek, the Beatles. We did walks. We did a 1 mile walk and stuff, and we just like continued walking. We had so much fun together. But when he married my evil stepmother, she abused him, poisoned me and my dad. And when he had many strokes and stuff, she threw his ass on the ground, threw a bookcase on top of his back and stuff. He crawled to the bedroom, closed the door, locked it, called 911, got 30 days off of not seeing my evil stepmother. And I did not believe that. I didn't believe that. It was so severe for me, guys, that I didn't want to see him. Or like, was my choice and stuff. Because I was turning 16. Oh. No, I didn't have a sweet 16. I had a sweet 17 or sweet 18 party for me. But yeah. And I went there, Dad and I and Mom, we had our final meal together as a true family. Mom, Dad, and I sat down and stuff. We had dinner that my dad made and stuff. I'm like, holy shit, he had many strokes and stuff, and he still made fucking dinner. And then, when my evil stepmother returned, not returned to having dinner, the next day after, he had a massive stroke. And he sat down on the couch for 11 hours. 11 hours. Not moving. Let me say it again. Not moving. She finally called the hospital. Brought him to 1.5 or 2-star hospital. He asked for high blood pressure medicine. The church that he was with told him not to take high blood pressure medicine because only the God would heal you. Herbs and everything. Mostly the God would heal you. Well, he didn't do jack shit because God is not real. So, he had his high blood pressure medicine. Damage was already done. He probably had more than 13 strokes, what I can count. So, summarize it up. Went to the hospital. They called us. We came there. He was unresponsive. I'm like, I'll be the judge of that. Mom says to get on top and snuggle with him. I did just that. I said I was here. He lifted his arm up and put his arm around me. And everyone tried. He didn't do nothing. He only did it for one person, and that was me the whole time. Yes. My dad was an amazing person. In spite of his flaws, believing in something. And it got him killed. In the end. So, 4 days later in that hospital, he died at 1 o'clock. On November 16th of 2015. And his birthday is coming up on the 29th. I think it's the 30th. Yeah, it's the 30th. The 29th is July 29th. It's going to be 25 years since my brother's been dead. And Grammy Baker, my grandmother, who I saw in 2009, she's going to be dead. Well, I mean, she's already dead, so. She's got the same death day like my brother. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So, when my dad died, I burst into tears, and still do, and told my evil stepmother that I want to take his stuff and stuff. We got 2 week nuts. 2 weeks later, she throws everything away. Everything that was promised to me. To me. To me. To me, bitches. To me. She threw everything away and sold it. She said that she wanted to have money to survive and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I cried like a whale. Mom and my evil stepmother were arguing. I finally had enough of the arguing. So much years of torment with that. I just finally snapped. I'm like, stop it. You had enough. I always think in my head, what should I have done? I should have not cried. I should have screamed at her face at the top of my lungs. I always think of what would Jeff the Killer do? I know what he would do. I'd walk out of there, grab a knife, lock the door, tell Mom to leave. I lock the door. I would stab her constantly until she died. And then I would throw the knife away. And no, I would not get my fingerprints on because, yeah, that's how much I despise her. Yeah. So, I managed to get some of my stuff, including my family history that's over 300 years old. She threw and sold that stuff away. That was promised to my aunt, my dad's sister, and to me, because I'm his daughter. What did I have to do? Jack shit, nothing. But some of Baker's stuff that I still have and stuff, including the genealogy, the Baker shield, and all that stuff. But a pin and the ring that my dad promised me is gone the fucking toilet. So, I managed to get the pin and the ring back and stuff. It's not the same that my dad promised me, but it's... I went on Temu and got the pins and the ring and stuff. I would wear the ring like in most occasions, like special occasions, but not really. So, yeah. But years later, I also do have my brother's stuff, but my brother's stuff that my dad always kept, my evil stepmother threw all that away. Yes, you heard me. You heard me correctly. So, yeah, summarize it all up. She was nothing but a selfish little bitch. And I could say mean stuff, but known to man, she's every mean shit from top to bottom of the alphabet of the swear words. Yes. Do you know that she married 5 husbands? My dad was the 5th one. They're all deceased. The church that they went to said, this will be your final marriage. You fuck it up, you're going to North Carolina or South Carolina? I don't know. I don't know where the fuck she is. But if she comes to Salem and if I see your sorry little ass, I am going to punch her in the face. Probably 5 times. For every husband that she killed. Because she is responsible? No. The church is responsible. Everything. Everything that anything, good or whatever, my dad believed in, he is dead. I still want him to be here. Like, if I get married, have kids, Dad said that he's gonna tell my husband if I got married or had kids if he was here. He would tell my husband, you better take care of my daughter or else you will live to regret it. So, since he's dead, I'm gonna have to do that. So, hey, I can't pass up on my dad's birth and stuff. When the Star Wars movie was coming out on that time, I asked him, will we see it? He says this, I promise, Mira, and I love you. Those were his final words to me. After that, he was not responsive and he died. So, during Father's Day is a bit of hard for me. And it's hard for my mother. My mom lost her father in 2009 or 2012. I lost track of stuff. But he died in the 80s. My dad died 54. So every Father's Day I hate. But people who are my friends and have fathers, I'm like, you guys are lucky. So if you guys have fathers, good for you. I kind of put my pain and everything aside and stuff because I like to wish all of you guys happy Father's Day. But anyone has 2 dads, good for you. Make sure you spend time with your dads because you only got one. Also, you don't have dads, pretend it's a normal day. Most occasions I just like to hide the pain that I feel. That's it. Anyways, that's about it. Now, I'm at my therapist's place. I have to go, and please like and subscribe, and yeah. In my opinion, I would choose Darth Vader to be my father. Why do you think our summons are for Father's Day? I prefer him than my dad. Besides, Darth Vader would take his high blood pressure medicine, duel me, give me undivided attention, and rivalry, and epicness, and crave adventure. I mean, I do crave adventure. Anyways, bye. Skywalker out.